Morning. So as I said in my last video, we were going to do some sawing this week, so we'll get started at that. Here, I'll show you what we're going to be cutting up. Here's the logs that I cut in half right here. And then we got these 3 white oak logs right here that's going to be cut up. This cherry log here I think I'm going to cut up today. I might try to get this bottom log over here cut up today too. We'll just have to see how the day goes. We'll get started. Well, there's the first 3 small oak logs milled. It's pretty nice lumber so far. That's a pretty color to it. We're going to do the cherry one as soon as I change this blade, and we'll be right back. So we're going to start building this big log here. This one should be pretty interesting. Let's see how it goes here. Good morning. It's the next day after we got all that lumber sawed. I got the mess all cleaned up. My wife helped me get this milled, and she helped me get it all stacked and stickered. Helped me clean up the mess, of course. It's big help having an extra set of hands. So we got a pretty good stack. That's all oak and cherry there. And then this is mainly oak in this pile here. I just got that sacrificial piece on the top there just to shed the rain off. That piece, so that stack over there, you can see I got tin on top of that with just some weight to keep it from blowing away. I think the next log I'm going to mill here is probably this one here. We'll get that one out of the way. Then I've got this one here to have milled. It's not cut in half yet. Probably, I don't know, I probably could trim it down enough to get it on the sawmill, but I'm going to have bigger equipment than what I got to move it around. And then I've got this log here. It is cut in half actually. It's pretty gnarly, but it'll make some pretty lumber. These two here are probably going to be next year. This one down here is the other half of the one that I had table slabs cut out of. He's probably going to get cut in, I'm thinking, into some 2-inch stock and a little bit of 4/4. That might actually happen this year yet. I'm going to take that up to my sawmill guy up in Michigan that slabbed out the other piece. And then this stuff up here is just the slabs left from milling yesterday. But this stuff's all got to set for a while before it can go to the kiln, get some moisture off of it. I'm going to check the moisture content later today. And I was going to take it to the kiln in about a month, because that's what my mobile guy asked for, is about a month of dry time on white oak. But as of yesterday, he told me he's going out of business next week because he sold the business. So not real sure what's going on there, but gonna have to explore some other options probably. So my sawmill guy up in Michigan, he can dry it for me, but he can't get it in until August. So I'll probably saw much more lumber and make one trip up there. So then that should set me for the fall as far as sawing goes. Such is life, always tons of change. So it's Easter weekend. Everybody have a happy Easter. Be safe out there. If you're turkey hunting this weekend, good luck to you. If you're successful, look us up. Get a turkey melt from us. God bless.